Back with another video for you today. Dalya's here and she is ranking 20 of my favorite woody fragrances. So if you want to find out what they are and which order, stick around. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. Are you a fan of woody fragrances?
I am indeed.
So these fragrances that I picked today are woody fragrances. So we have styles, just plain old woody fragrances. We also have aromatic, woody aromatic, oriental woody, woody spicy. There's many different styles here that we're covering, but we also decided to leave off sandalwood dominant fragrances, cedar dominant fragrances, also ouds. Now some might contain those woody notes and some might contain other woody notes, but we definitely didn't cover a lot of them. Like we didn't decide to pick like strictly cedar or strictly sandalwood.
And why is that, Sebastian?
Because in the future, we will do videos for those specific woody notes. This time, these are all my fragrances and you put them in your favorite order. And we have one honorable mention because it just was launched. Shall we let them know what it is?
The honorable mention on this woody fragrances list is by Zoologist, and it's Tyrannosaurus Rex.
T-Rex, created by Antonio Gardoni.
Oh, it's kind of got a nice sort of...
So to me, it's a very, very spicy, woody, animalic, leathery.
I think it is the leather.
You think it's the leather?
T-Rex is a great band, by the way. Was.
What about the animal?
Well, you know, I don't have a lot of first-hand experience with the animal.
You don't?
No.
But guys, this is T-Rex, just recently launched. If you're curious to find out about it, I would research it out. Glad that they did a fragrance based on an extinct animal. Very, very unique idea. So,
honorable mention.
Honorable mention. So let's get started.
Without further ado, number 20 on the list is
Mugler's Woodissime.
It's Les Exceptions.
Les Exceptions collection.
You've got the...
Now this is a very fruity, woody fragrance. What you get here is a lot of stone fruit. And so fruity notes like apricots, nectarines and things like that. And there's a huge, there's actually oud in here. There's also... There
is a sort of actually it's kind of got a similar animalic component to the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Like that same base, I think, is not the same. Obviously it's a different company, but a similar funk.
Okay. All right. So this one made it at number 20.
Number 20.
Because you prefer others over this one.
I sure do.
Is it because of the fruitiness that you didn't quite like this one? It's quite fruity.
I generally don't go for the gourmands, and that's just personal taste. I think this would probably be really lovely on skin, but for my taste, it's the fruity woody mix isn't necessarily my first choice, although Teaser, one of the ones in the top 5, makes me think of blueberries, so I'm a liar. Oh. I cannot claim to be consistent on that one. Number 19 is Cartier.
Its Declaration Parfum. This is considered a oriental woody fragrance, and you've got cedar, you've got spices, cardamom, leather in here. Very, very sexy fragrance. This is probably one of the designers that we have in the collection, and it's popular. It's a recent launch, but you decided it was nothing.
I already did the list, so I can't change my mind, but this is really good. Yeah.
It's very
sexy. I think it's opened in a really beautiful way on paper, and it's got this really neat kind of steampunk thing going on. I'm gonna like put this right in your face, sorry guys, but look at that cap. It's super random, but kind of cool. It is number 19.
It's cumin. But don't forget there's cumin in here. You like cumin.
Pretty good. I like that.
Yeah.
But it's at number 19. There's a lot of really excellent fragrances on this list.
All right. What's number 18?
Number 18
We go into the house of ATELIER Cologne and EMERAUDE Agar, this one right here. Now this one is considered a woody spicy, and to me it kind of reminds me of By Killian Straight to Heaven minus the booze. It doesn't have booze, but this one has oud, gaiac wood, sandalwood, rose, eucalyptus. It's sort of green, very woody, very aromatic to me. Really like it. It's oudy, but not like in your face animalic oudy.
I think this one would be good for office. Like it's kind of got a day to evening something or other to it.
Is it conservative?
It's got oud, but it's not funky. It's got rose, but it's not floral. It's got sandalwood, but it's not like spa-y. It's a really good blend. It's like sandalwood and eucalyptus are often like essential oils used. It doesn't have that, but the blend of them I think would go really well for day to evening.
Okay, cool.
So
at number 17?
I think we're at 17.
Okay, 17.
Sorry,
We're
pardon
going
my
to the
reach.
House of Imaginary Authors, and this is Cape Heartache. Now this is a fusion of redwood forest from California with strawberries thrown in, a fruity touch.
Strawberries.
And
Definitely.
it definitely has the Imaginary Authors DNA because I can pick it up here along with other fragrances. And
a little almost petrichor or something, like there's a greenness to it. It's a very bright kind of...
it's very green, yeah.
It's strawberries.
Yeah, definitely pick up the strawberries. So this is
Strawberries.
considered a woody aromatic again. It's fir, pine tree, woody notes, and strawberries, along with other notes. But
That is one of the great things about Imaginary Authors, is always a curveball.
there is a curveball. The fruity strawberry is fun.
Yeah, it is. It's fun.
It adds a playfulness to the fragrance.
And 16...
Number 16, we're going to the house of
I don't know.
Goldfield and Banks. This is Wood Infusion. I have a review for this. Check it out. So this one...
This one's fresh and bright and almost fizzy.
See, to me, it smells like one of those Middle Eastern style fragrances with oud, because it does have oud. Plus, it has orange. So this one's considered, again, a woody aromatic. It's got exotic woods, oud, orange, iris.
You're
So-
obsessed with iris, though.
I am obsessed.
This is 2018 is the year of the iris.
No, it's the year of aquatic,
Right. Sorry.
followed by iris.
I think like
Followed
we
by
could,
floral fragrances, then iris. Which iris is a flower anyway,
I
but
don't know, dude. Like all you talk about is iris.
no.
And aquatics. I mean, we could have a celebrity death match of like aquatics and iris for you and see which. I don't have like two notes that have been winners for me this year. Rose, actually. I've rediscovered rose this year.
Yeah,
It's the year of the rose.
the year of the rose. Okay, but going back to this,
Yeah. Point.
it is. It's kind of like a Middle Eastern style oud fragrance.
I agree.
But very easy to wear. It's classy. It's got a little bit of a funky thrown in from the oud, but it's not like over the top. It's got that beautiful citrus note. It's amazing. I really love this one. It's probably not like, it's not as popular as Pacific Rock Moss, but this is probably really good too. They have other woody fragrances and they focus on Australia where the notes come from. So inspired by the land of Australia. So they are just now being sold at Barney's stores as well, guys. Congrats to those guys at Goldfield and Banks because it's amazing. They finally have their fragrances there. Check out Wood Infusion, and that's at number 16.
Yes.
At number 15, we're going to the house of EVODY, and this is Bois Secret, this one right here.
So Secret is just not, it's secret, but it's
Secret,
in another language.
Secret Wood.
You can't say that.
Well,
I mean, I know that's what it's called.
but usually guys have wood, secret woodies.
It's just not that secret when they do.
All right, so this is considered a woody spicy fragrance. So we've got sandalwood, tonka beans, nutmeg, amber, and black pepper.
It does. This has a little bit of a. It's not gourmand like sweet or fruity, but it does have some food quality.
I think the tonka beans adds this like a gourmand, almost like a gourmand leather layer to me. Plus it's got that nutmeg and amber, so.
Yeah. There's a.
I really like this one and I love the bottle, check it out. It's a brand that most people don't talk about. It's a great niche house. So EVODY Bois Secret. All right, at number
14.
14, we're going to the house of Ormonde Jane. This is Ormonde Man, this one right here.
Beautiful bottle.
Very classy, British perfumery. Fragrances are created by, not Ormonde Jane, they're created by Gay
Fresh kind of, not quite citrus, a little citrus to this one, right?
It's very fresh and refreshing to me, but still very woody. So this is a woody spicy fragrance. And so we've got notes of, God, I'm drawing a blank word.
It's cedar, pink pepper,
Yeah.
cardamom.
Sandalwood and vetiver.
It weirdly doesn't list citrus, but there's definitely that feel.
Well, I didn't really write down the citrus notes, if
'Cause
there
it's
was,
super
because we're
obvious.
focusing on the woody notes.
Oh, got it.
We're focusing on woody stuff, so anyway, that is Ormonde Jane, Ormonde Man. Next up, it is a house called Paris Monte Carlo, and this is Bois de Oud. So this one is intense.
It's a nice oud.
Slightly, almost sweet, very spicy, right? Slightly gourmand qualities.
Generally, I find sweet, like, I would probably say that's a negative, so I wouldn't describe it as sweet, because that to me would be like, oh, it's sweet, but it's not. It's
I mean, it's not like a ultra candy,
no,
like
it's
sweet.
nice. It's kind of like this is a little bit of a head turner. I think the sweetness is more like the kind of like a licorice candy or something. Like, it's not anisey, but it's that kind of sweet where it's like there's a spiciness to the sweetness, maybe.
This is considered an Oriental Woody. That's why it's sweet, because there's probably vanilla in here. But the notes that stand out the most here are oud, cedarwood, blackwood, plum, and peach. So there are fruity notes.
The way he's like put aquatic #1 and iris #2, for me it's like maybe rose #1 this year and plum #2. Like, super attracted to plum as an ingredient.
Yeah, I like plum.
Yeah, that one's really, really good.
Yeah, so Paris Monte Carlo Bois de Oud. Hopefully I'll do a review of that in the future. And then next step at number 12.
Bois SIKAR.
Bois
We have
SIKAR
to make it right.
from Atelier des Ors. We did a review together for this fragrance.
Super pretty.
This is considered a woody spicy fragrance, so you've got vetiver, styrax, tobacco, nutmeg, cedar, gaiac wood, and woody notes. So intense
smoky.
woody, but very, very smoky.
This is the first one where the wood is burning. Very.
I love the smell of burning wood.
This one is yes.
But what's the sweetness in here that we're picking up? There is sweetness in there. I don't know, but there's definitely sweetness.
Maybe the nutmeg, but I really, for me, this is very smoky, woody fragrance.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we're going to the house of, well, the house of oud. The house of oud,
bottle.
and this is Just Before, this one right here, and this is focusing on Palo Santo. It's a religious or
My
religious
aunt told
wood.
me that you burn Palo Santo the way you would burn sage to clear the energy.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But this one has a licoricey, slightly sweet
super duper
vibe.
anisey.
You like that?
Yeah, this one's great.
You like licorice to begin with.
I actually hate licorice, except I like how it smells.
Oh, how it
but
smells,
the candy
okay.
is like, but I really like it in all other forms.
Okay, so this is an Oriental Woody. So you've got Palo Santo, bergamot, ylang ylang, amber, sandalwood.
Can we just like pause a moment for the bottle?
The bottle is beautiful.
So cool. So this is, I mean, this wouldn't stand up on its own because it's curvy. So there's this stand. Very cool. It's shiny.
Anyway, the House of Oud, Just Before, Oriental Woody. Check it out.
Licorice and woods.
Top 10?
We're on the top 10.
At number 10, it's from the House of Frederic Malle, and this is French Lover, or otherwise known as Bois d'Orage, but according to Frederic Malle himself, in the States it's going to be called French Lover in the very near future, because currently, if you go by French Lover in the States, you can't get French Lover, you get Bois d'Orage. Did you know this?
I had no idea. Because I haven't seen this or smelled it before, so.
This is a woody aromatic fragrance utilizing angelica, vetiver, cedar, galbanum, and spices. So it's very green.
It is very green.
Grassy.
Like crushed grass and woods, which is beautiful and fresh and.
Very classy. I find it very classy.
It's very pretty. This could go on a greens list as easily as on the
Totally,
woods list.
yeah. It totally could go on a greens list.
I like
Right.
50-50 both.
50 both, yeah. So number 10 is French Lover by Frederic Malle. So what's at number 9?
Number 9 is Kerosene, and it's called Woodhaven.
Woodhaven, yes. So Woodhaven is a woody aromatic, and it focuses on cedar, gaiac wood, ginger, vetiver, lemon. Very, very woody. Like very woody, you smell like the woods.
The lemon really does come through, but not like in a furniture polish way, like a fresh, bright lemon in a glass of water way.
This one's really lovely. I'm gonna try some on because I haven't worn any fragrance today. No, but this one actually does really smell like the woods. It's to me, it smells also like fall when the woods are dry and there's no like a moisture or rain yet. So you can smell the woods as you're walking through them, and then there's some citrus trees nearby, and you can also pick up some lemony smell as well. So
yeah,
it's really lovely. Woodhaven by Kerosene. Check it out if you don't know it, and that's at number 9. At number 8,
B683.
So this is MARC-ANTOINE Barrois, and this is B683. Very, very woody fragrance.
It's really beautiful. It's got almost a sandalwood-ish kind of a feel, like that soft sort of very aromatic wood.
Now this is, yeah, I love this one. I did a review of this one. We gave a full bottle giveaway as well. So this is considered a woody spicy. You've got patchouli, sandalwood, musk, saffron.
Of course it's patchouli.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
You love patchouli to begin with. But if you don't know it, it's a French designer, and this is the only fragrance they have, created by Quentin Biche, the perfumer. So check it out. It's really, really lovely.
It's really, really lovely.
You like it?
I do.
Yeah, that's
it's
why.
top 10.
So at number 7,
Exclusive.
we're going to the house of Parfum de Marly, and this is Leighton Exclusive. Now this one is, what do you like about it?
This one's really unusual.
Really?
I haven't smelled anything like this.
Oh. Now this one's considered a woody spicy. You've got gaiac wood, there's a creamy touch to it. You've got sandalwood, more creamy. You've got coffee, almonds, oak moss, and there's supposed to be a civet note in here as well.
I love the opening of this. Again, ordinarily don't go for gourmands, but I do kind of sometimes. I'm 50-50 on oak moss, and just the combination of these was unexpected. I haven't smelled anything like this.
I love this. I love wearing this one. It's so spicy.
It is, and what's interesting is as it kind of opens and settles in, the gourmand quality just like seeps into it, but it like sneaks in the back door. Like you didn't even notice it was there, and then it's a great mix. It's really, I haven't smelled anything like this.
Now, according to Fragrantica, there's a oud note in there, but I went to their website and it says there's no nude note. There's no oud note in this, so I think it's the civet that's supposedly in there. But anyway, this is Parfum de Marly Leighton Exclusive. Really, really great fragrance. What's next?
Okay, so I ran into him just walking down the street, which never happens, even though San Francisco's not that big of a city. I very rarely see people I know, except lately all of a sudden, and this is what Sebastian was wearing. It's called Hindu Kush by Mancera, and I was like smelling his shirt. This is delicious.
So this one I was actually wearing when I ran into her to study it for my review, because I did a review of this recently for Saffron Bon, and this is not only it's a cannabis fragrance, but the cannabis wears off and becomes this creamy, woody gaiac wood and sandalwood. It's definitely
a top note, and it lifts off, which is great because you really don't need to have a perfume to smell that in San Francisco. You can smell that anywhere.
Really?
So, come on. Yeah, but the cannabis note lifts off, and there's this amazing plummy sort of gaiac wood where it settles, which is beautiful.
Yeah, she was like sniffing me out. I was like, okay.
He seemed a little freaked out, actually, which I can't blame him.
This is considered an oriental woody, so the notes are gaiac wood, woody notes, cannabis, incense, and amber. There's no mention of plum.
I do love incense. I know, but it's plumminess.
Yeah.
At least on him.
Yeah, plumminess.
Anyway, are we top 5 yet?
We are top 5. Yay! So top 5, at number 5, we're going to the house of Comme des Garçons, and this is Sequoia. Had to include this one on the list, especially since I graduated from Sequoia High School in San Francisco Bay Area. But this is created by Bertrand Duchaffour, and I love this fragrance. It is woody, it's got rum, it's got sequoia, it's got mahogany, it's got a papanax, oud, and leather.
I don't know if sequoias grow outside of California. I genuinely don't know, but this is a very California wood to me. This
with rum.
We love our boozy notes, but this is This would be the boozy picnic in the woods of California.
This is the one right here. This is recently relaunched as part of the olfactory library from Comme des Garçons. So if you don't know it, do check it out. Really, really good fragrance. I love this one.
It's not too outdoorsy, but it does have an outdoorsy quality. It's not, like French Lover smells very outside. This is like maybe
inside, outside.
Maybe the window's open, something like that.
Next up, we're going to the house of Nasomato, and this is Duro.
Beautiful.
You like Nasomato, don't you?
I thought I didn't, but I really do.
Now this is considered woody spicy. You've got woody notes, oud, leather, and spices.
This also has a boozy quality to it.
A little bit, yeah. I can see that.
Maybe what we're learning about my ranking system is that the boozy ones are at the top, but
you like boozy.
This is beautiful.
I really love that
very
one.
adult, and not just because it's boozy, but it's a kind of elegant sort of, this has been perfected. Somebody really like spent some time with this one. And the woods are prominent, they're there, but it's a great blend as well. And the booze just sort of like, for whatever reason, gives it the James Bond kind of like class. This is cufflinks. This is really cool.
Oh, wow. I like it. I love it. So Duro is at number 4. Next up, we're going to the house of Tom Ford. Finally, another designer.
Yum.
And this is Oud Wood. Class all the way with this one.
Yeah. Yeah, this is very masculine. This is very,
Love it.
yeah.
Love, love, love it.
I don't think I could wear the Tom Ford. I think this is too masculine, but I might be able to get away with Duro. I'm
Wow.
not sure.
I'm reversed on that. I thought Duro would be more masculine than the Tom Ford.
I think
Way more masculine.
what happens with boozy notes on my skin is that
Oh, okay.
it's a win. The Tom Ford, I think, I would love to smell this on somebody else. I don't know if I could wear it though. But number 2,
All right, number
I
2.
do think I could wear, and I want to.
We're going to a house called Idio Parfums. Actually, they're a Lebanese company, a brand I've met
Obsessed with this.
at Pitti in Florence last year, and they'll be there this year, I think.
I literally keep, I don't know, I mean, he's gonna have to edit out me like grabbing this bottle.
This is called Prism Blues.
It's called Prison Blues. Oh my God, and there's this random sort of blueberry note, which maybe I'm imagining it from the name or something, but this is where I am a total hypocrite. Like, if there is a blueberry in here, I love it. This is
Awesome.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
Idio, guys, check it out if you don't know it.
I want one.
You want one?
Yeah. Awesome.
All right.
It's an eau de parfum. It's
All right.
excellent.
Number 1. Number 1.
Yes.
Dun, da, da, da. We're going to the house of Tiziana Terenzi, and this is Ecstasy. So you chose this at number 1. Why?
Because it's an incensey wood, and it's
Got rose too, don't forget.
rose and woods and incense. I chose it because it's beautiful. It's beautiful, magical,
We have a review of this together. You should watch it.
and we included it in our incense list as well.
Well, we did, yeah.
I think it ranked pretty high there. It's a resinous, that's what it is. That's why I put this at number 1, is that this is that beautiful kind of like sappy, resinous, like sticky whatever that sometimes you find on a tree. It's a mix of woods. It's beautifully constructed. It wears really well.
So going back to Tom Ford's Oud Wood, it's considered a woody aromatic, and it's got oud, cedar, cardamom, and spices. Love it. We also didn't mention the style for Idio Parfums Prism Blues, and it's considered a woody spicy, and it's got patchouli, cardamom, oud, cedar, black pepper. We seem to like cardamom. If you don't know Ecstasy, do check it out. It's a great, great fragrance, and we do have a review of it as well. You might want to check it out.
I think
And
they carry it at Barney's.
Barney's has it, yes. And Tiziana Terenzi is a great brand. If you don't know it, you might want to find out about it. I have lots of videos about them on this channel, so check them out. All right, guys, if you have any questions or comments, please let us know. If you have a favorite woody fragrance, let us know what it is. Also,
excluding cedar and sandalwood.
well, no, let them know what the cedar and sandalwoods are too,
Oh, yeah,
so we
'cause
can
we
find
might
out
put
for
this-
future. And also, if you have any of these fragrances, let us know. And if you're a fan of them or been wanting them, let us know. What do you think of this ranking also? Did Dalya do a good job of ranking these? Are the ones that are ranked low better for you, or are the ones that are ranked high are your favorites? Let us know. Let's get a conversation started. Also, if you have any questions or comments, please list below as well. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, there's a subscribe button below. Click that to subscribe. And last but not least, please like this video. Please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.